the kingdom of Murtana, united by King Robar II. During the long years of his reign, he was able to defeat all foes of his realm. All except one. The war against the orcs took its toll, and the prisoners of the realm were to pay the price. The king needed swords for his army, and every man guilty of a crime, no matter how insignificant, was forced to work in the ore mines of Khorinis. To make it impossible for them to escape, the king sent out the best magicians of the kingdom to create a magic barrier around the entire valley. I was one of them. Something disturbed the delicate structure of magic. We were trapped inside our own barrier. 1 second of negligence was enough for the prisoners. Khorinis was now under the control of the convicts. The king had no choice. He had to negotiate. He needed the ore. Month after month, the king supplied everything the prisoners needed. Month after month, they brought the ore to the edge of the barrier in exchange. Until the present day, another convict was brought to the cliff. He did not know, but he would change everything.
In the name of King Robar II, bearer of the scepter of Verant, I sentence this convict to...
Stop! Convict, I've got an offer to make you. This letter must reach the leader of the Magicians of Fire.
You're wasting your time.
You may choose your own reward. They'll give you anything you ask for.
Very well, I'll take your letter. On one condition. Spare me the rest of his nonsense.
How dare you!
Keep silent. Right, send him in.
Welcome to the colony.
That's enough. Leave him alone. And now scram. Get up. I'm Diego. I'm not interested in who you are. You've just arrived. I look after the new arrivals. That's all for now. If you plan to stay alive for a while, you should talk to me. But of course, I won't keep you from choosing your own destruction. Well, what do you think?
Okay, what do I need to know about this place?
We call it the colony. You'll know already that we produce ore for the king. Well, at least we do, in the old camp. There are 3 camps within the barrier. The old camp is the biggest, and it was the first.
How do I get to the old camp?
You just follow this path. The old camp is the next reasonably safe-looking place you'll come across. There are a lot of wild beasts between the camps. You'd be mad to walk around without a weapon.
Where do I get a weapon?
When you get to the old mine, have a look around. I'm sure you'll find something useful. The mine is easy to find. It's just a few meters along the canyon.
Why did you help me?
Because you needed help. Otherwise, Bullet and his boys might have killed you. And I couldn't just stand by and watch, because I came all this way to make a suggestion.
A suggestion?
Yes. After this little incident with Bullet and his guys, you should be aware now that you need protection. Everyone who arrives here has a choice. There are 3 camps in the colony, and you'll have to join one of them. I'm here to show the new ones that the old camp is the best place for them.
Where's Bullet now?
He and the others bring the goods from the outside world into the camp. You'll find him there, but if you plan to fight him, be careful. He's an experienced warrior.
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Really?
I was given it by a mage shortly before they threw me in here.
You're lucky I can't afford to show my face around the mages anymore. Anyone else would gladly slit your throat for that letter. That's because the mages pay their couriers a lot, and most people here don't have anything. If I were you, I'd shut up until I met one of the mages. Although in your situation, that's not likely to happen.
Why not?
The mages are in the castle in the old camp. Only Gomez's people are allowed to enter the castle.
Who's Gomez?
Gomez is the most powerful ore baron. He's the boss of the old camp, the most powerful man in the colony.
Let's assume I want to join his people. What do I need to do?
At the gate of the castle, you'll find a man called Thoris. Tell him Diego sent you.
Thanks for your help.
We'll meet in the old camp.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're hunting, aren't you?
Looks like it. What do you want?
Do you have some hints for the hunt?
I could teach you a few things, but everything has its price.
Which would be how much?
A good gulp of beer will do to start with. Then we'll see.
Here you are. Take a beer and tell me about hunting.
Scavengers, that's what we call the big birds, should be attacked one after the other. It's easy to lure single scavengers from the pack. If you come too close, they'll become irritated. After a while, they'll storm in your direction. At this point, you should be waiting for them with a raised weapon. If you manage to strike the beast before it hits you, you have to keep fighting. Then you'll be able to defeat the creature without being hurt yourself. If it hits you first, well, just don't let him.
What else can you tell me about hunting?
A lot, but it'll cost you more than a beer. If you know how, you can take the creature's teeth, claws, and skin. It's hard to get them, but they are valuable. At least every merchant will trade those things with you.
Hey, you.
What do you want?
I want to warn you, if you continue this way, you'll be entering our hunting ground.
What do you hunt?
Mostly scavengers. There's a lot of meat on them. Besides, it ain't too hard to get them, once you know how.
Really? How's that?
Ask my friend Drax here. He knows more about these things than anyone.
Why is this area so dangerous?
You've just arrived, haven't you? There are different areas in this colony which are all more or less dangerous. The paths between the camps are quite safe, but even there you might come across some wolves which look on you as easy prey. And that's exactly what you are until you get a proper weapon and armor.
Where can I get better equipment?
The nearest place is that old camp. Just follow the path that brought you here. But you can get the stuff cheaper in our new camp, provided you know the right people. If you go to the old camp, ask for Mordrag. He's one of us. For just a little ore, he'll sell you the proper goods.
Tell me more about the areas of the colony.
If you travel between the camps, you'll need a map to distinguish paths and dead ends. Dead ends often lead you to dangerous canyons where you encounter creatures you'd better avoid. Do not enter the old ruins. There are too many around here, and most of them are old fortifications dating back to the time of the First Orc War. Some are abandoned orc dwellings. There are often orcs in those ruins, or even worse creatures. I'd avoid those places, especially at night. And one more hint, don't go into the forest.
Where do I get a map?
Ask the people in the old camp. There's a cartographer living there. Maybe you can steal one of his maps. If you manage to do it, take one from me as well.
Why? Doesn't he sell the maps?
If you get enough ore to pay for them.
Thanks for your help.
Don't go thinking everyone's gonna be so friendly, kid. There may not be much in a newcomer's pockets, but some folks would even beat you up for a pickaxe.
I'll keep it in mind.
Put the damn...
People always talk.
I'm not involved.
Let me pass.
Put the damn... Where do you think you're going?
To the camp.
You ain't come to make trouble, have you?
Diego says I'm to meet him in the camp.
Okay, in you go then. Hey, you! I don't think I've seen you here before.
No wonder. I've only just got here.
Then watch out. The outside world is pretty dangerous. You're only safe inside a camp.
Some people know. You're very probably right. You shouldn't believe everything. People never learn. That wasn't very clever of you. As long as I'm not involved. People always talk. It was obvious that there was trouble ahead. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very different. You think? Let's talk about something else instead. You think? Let's talk about something. Yeah, there must be something about that choice. People never look. People always talk. It's really not.
Hey, newcomer. I'm Mordrag. You should remember that name. You can buy any kind of goods from me at a cheap price.
Show me your goods.
Choose something.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Some people never learn. Okay.
Hey, you! I trade in swamp weed and potions from the sect camp. Do you want something?
What is swamp weed?
New here, are ya? You can smoke it. Very relaxing for most of us.
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
The sleeper be with you, stranger. I'm here to guide you onto the right path.
Who's the sleeper?
The sleeper speaks to us through dreams and visions. He has been leading us ever since he first made contact with Iberian 5 years ago. All the followers of the Brotherhood have renounced the three gods. We pray only to the sleeper for salvation.
Salvation from what?
From this goddamn place, of course. The sleeper will show us the way to freedom.
What did the sleeper tell you?
He guided us to the swamp, to the old temple ruins. That's where we built our camp. He gave us independence. None of us need to labor in the mines. He showed us what swamp weed can do. We sell it to the other camps, and in exchange, we get everything we need. And he gave some of us the gift of magic. Of an old and powerful magic, which is different from the one the magicians of the realm use.
Tell me about the magic of the sleeper.
This gift enables you to control things with the power of your mind. Only the gurus of our brotherhood have been initiated into the secrets of this magic.
And which is the right path?
The path of the sleeper. He alone has the power to set us free. The gurus are preparing a great invocation in our camp. They want to get in contact with the sleeper. So far, he's just talked to us in visions, but now it's time to get in touch with him. We'll need as many supporters as possible for that. By focusing our spiritual power, we'll get through to him. Our camp is some distance away in the swamp. I can take you there, though, if you want.
What would be the benefit of joining you?
Maybe you're one of the chosen people who received the gift of magic from the sleeper. Or you might obtain the highest honors and become a Templar. Only the best fighters among us can obtain that position. If the sleeper is with you, you can even combine both. The best of the Templars receive the gift of magic as well. You see, our brotherhood has a lot of possibilities for you. You should be aware of that before you decide on joining any other camp.
Take me to your camp. I want to have a look at it.
Very good. I'll go ahead. Follow me.
Ah, new face.
What do you want?
I want to offer you help. You're new here and the new ones always get into trouble. You could save yourself a lot by making a small donation. Just 10 ore, man. It ain't much to ask.
What if I don't pay?
Hey, man, don't stress yourself. You're a newcomer. Take a look around. Collect a bit of ore, and when you're ready to pay, then pay. You can do it anytime, but don't count on my help until you've made your contribution to my expenses. I'm sure you'll understand.
I'll see you later.
Just you take care of yourself.
Put the weapon down! You've been... Here we are. Down there lies the camp of the Brotherhood. Go through the gate and speak to my brothers. I'm sure you haven't come here for nothing. Ask for Kor Kalam. He's in charge of the novices and tutors. I'll go back to the old camp. There are still many infidels who need to be guided to the right path.
Good luck.
was obvious.
I'd better keep out of it. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
I thought that had been cleared up ages.
Let's talk about something else instead. Don't blather so much.
You're very probably right. You have to watch what you talk.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
Tell me something about the old camp.
It's the biggest and most powerful of the three camps. Gomez and his guys control the camp and thereby the whole ore trade. Once a month, the king sends us everything we need. We've got the old guy in our grip, you understand? He sends us wine, bread, meat, weapons, everything. You can also get some of it. All you have to do is join Gomez's people.
It was obvious that there would be trouble
I
ahead.
doubt that's ever likely to change.
You have to watch what you tell me. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Right.
As long as I'm not involved.
Was it very clever?
Same old
That
story
won't
every
happen
time.
again.
Maybe.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
What about the two other camps?
The two other camps split up to pursue their crazy escape plans. There's the new camp in the west of the colony, where the mages think they can just detonate the barrier as soon as they've scraped enough ore together. And then there's the sect loonies in the east. Their camp is in the middle of the swamp, and they're praying to their idol to set them free. He hasn't responded so far. If I were you, I wouldn't waste my time on those madcaps.
Tell me more about the barrier.
There isn't much to tell. It's impenetrable.
What happens if I just walk out of here?
The last one who tried that reached the other side a dead man. This damn barrier lets you in, but you'll never get out of here.
If there's a way out, I'll find it.
You're already in a rush to get out of here? But you've only just arrived.
There must be something about that story.
Take care. You don't look as though you'd just let anyone get into the castle.
Only Gomez's men are allowed in the castle.
I want to work for Gomez.
Oh, yeah? And what makes you think Gomez will be interested in having you work for him?
Diego says you decide who Gomez is interested in.
Huh? If Diego thinks you're okay, why doesn't he take care of you? Look, let me explain. Diego's gonna test you. If he thinks you're good enough, I'll let you into the castle to see Gomez. Whatever happens after that is up to you, okay?
I'll talk to Diego. Why don't you give me the test?
It ain't that easy, kid. Any newcomer who wants to get anywhere needs a patron. That patron has to be one of Gomez's people. He'll test you. And if you fail, you're his responsibility. That's the law around here.
There must be something you want done.
No, the things we guards deal with are a bit above you, kid. You just stick to the tasks your patron sets for you.
I'm quite capable of doing anything you tell me to.
Oh, so you're intent on failing, eh? There is one thing that only someone who's not with Gomez can see to. But I'm warning you, you blow this and you'll be in mighty big trouble.
I'm ready for your task.
What I'm about to tell you is between you and me, and nobody else must ever hear about it. Understood?
Sure.
We have a problem with a guy from the new camp. His name's Mordrag. He's been stealing from the ore barons. Of course, that applies to a lot of the rogues in the new camp. But this guy has the nerve to come to our camp and sell our stolen goods to our boys. He's gone too far. But he knows I can't do anything about it.
Why?
Because he's under the protection of the mages.
Why do the mages protect that Mordrag?
Because they use him as a gopher. Our local mages are in contact with the mages over in the new camp. They often send gophers back and forth. They're likely to become very unpleasant if I throw one of their gophers out of the camp or have him killed.
What about me? What do you think the mages will do to me?
You're new here. You'll be okay. But I'm responsible for what my boys do. That's why it's vital that you keep your mouth shut.
Do you want me to kill the guy?
I want you to make sure I never see his face around here again. I don't care how you do it.
I'll take care of it. I've talked to Thoris.
And what did he say?
He says that I can join the old camp if you think that I'm good enough.
Looks like I have myself a new job.
Do we start right now?
First, there are a few things you should know.
What do I have to know to be accepted in the old camp?
If you want to join the camp, you'll have to earn some brownie points. There are a few influential people in the outer ring. Most of them are shadows. If you manage to impress them, it'll earn you a few brownie points. Then you'll have to stand the test of faith. Besides, there are a lot of skills every new arrival has to learn. The more you learn, the more valuable you'll be for us.
Where do I find the important people?
Well, you're looking at one of them. Then there's Thoris. You already know him. As for the others, you'll have to find that out by yourself. If you don't manage to do that, you don't belong here anyway. Just go through the outer ring and talk to people. Then you'll find out who's important.
Who can teach me?
Start with Fingers. He's the most skillful among us. If you keep your eyes peeled, you'll find other people who can teach you.
Where can I find Fingers?
His hut's kind of hidden. It's next to the castle wall. Just start out here and go towards the arena. When you're at the castle gate, go down to the left and you'll be heading for the arena.
What's the test of faith?
You have to go to the old mine. There you'll meet a guy called Ian. He'll give you a list. This list is important. It contains all the items the guys in the mine need from us. They'll get the stuff with the next convoy.
No problem.
Yes, there is a problem. The new camp must not get that list. Like I said, the list is important. If you do it right, you'll get much further.
If the list is so important, why should Ian give it to me?
Because you're going to tell him Diego sent you.
I'll tell him. Where can I find the old mine?
Go to Graham. He's a cartographer. Tell him that I sent you and that you need a map. It'll show you the way to the mine. He lives to the left of the north gate.
Can you teach me something?
Yes. I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
It was obvious there would be trouble.
That wasn't very clever.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Same old story every time. There must be something
Take care.
about that story after all. As long you have to watch what you tell people.
If you think.
You gotta watch what you tell people.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Graham. I draw maps. I haven't seen you here before. What do you want?
Diego sent me. He asked you to give me a map with a route to the old mine.
No problem. For you, only 20 ore.
Hold on. Diego said you should give me the map, not that you should sell it to me.
But I'm not interested. Have you any idea how difficult it is to make a map like this? 20 is my special price for friends of Diego. Usually I take 50.
Give me the map or I'll take it.
Hey, be cool, man. I don't want trouble. Here, take the map and leave me alone.
Hey, you.
Are you talking to me?
I'm warning you, people like you can get into trouble awfully quick round here. And most of the guys they chuck in here are bastards. They think they can do what they like to you, but we won't allow that. Gomez wants some peace in the camp, and we guards make sure he gets it. But it's a job that doesn't come cheap. That's why I'm asking you for some ore. Look on it as a kind of token of friendship. You help us, and we'll help you. If you get in trouble, we'll be there for you.
Maybe. As long as I'm not involved.
Hang on, better not go rushing into anything.
You mean you want me to pay protection money? No thanks. I can take care of myself.
Have it your own way, kid. You'll soon regret turning down a friendly offer.
You shouldn't believe everything ain't.
See ya.
Take care of yourself, kid.
I thought that'd be. You shouldn't believe everything
But
ain't
keep it to
here.
yourself. People don't need to know about it. There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
There must be something about that story after all.
Hey, you! Aren't you the guy who wants to join the camp?
What if I am?
I could help you.
And how?
There are two guys sitting around outside the camp. And one of them has stolen something from the ore barons. It's a precious amulet, which should have arrived with the last convoy. One of them should still be in possession of the amulet. If we attack them together, we should manage. I couldn't do it on my own. What do you say?
Time when things would have gone very differently.
Count me in.
All right, just tell me when we can start.
There would be trouble ahead. It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
I would like to be in trouble ahead.
If you think. There was a time when things
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Hey, man. New here? I haven't seen you before. I'll join you for a while, if you don't mind. I'm sure you'll need a friend.
Why not come along?
Great. We can talk while we're going. Tell me, where are we going? Or is it supposed to be a surprise? I like surprises.
I want to become a shadow.
So?
Can you help me?
I wouldn't know how.
I'm looking for somebody to teach me something.
Why have you come to me?
Diego sent me.
You should have said that before. If you want to join the camp, it's an advantage to be a good fighter or thief. If the influential shadows in this camp test you, they'll give you tasks you better not get caught doing. That's why the way of the thief would be a good start to you. Incidentally, I'm the best thief in the whole of the old camp.
What can you teach me?
And that depends on what you want to know.
Hi.
You
I'm
don't
new
say.
here.
Tell me about the outside world. It's been over a month since I heard anything from outside. I'm Kurgo. I fight in the arena.
Are you good?
At fighting? I haven't been doing it for long, but I've already won a fight.
Don't pay attention to me. I'll stay with you, don't worry.
What are you doing here?
Me? I'm fighting for the glory of the Sleeper.
Don't you have it?
What's your job here?
I'm in charge of the arena. I organize the bets, hire new fighters, you know.
Do you train fighters at all?
Yeah, but not just for fun. If you want me to train you, you'll have to pay for it.
Some people never... No, I better keep out of it. Trouble ahead. Let's talk about something else instead.
Hey, man. I'm Fisk. I trade goods of all kinds. If you ever need anything, you're in the right place here.
Show me your goods.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
That wasn't very clever. Maybe.
That wasn't very clever. As long as I'm not involved. It was obvious
that it won't happen again.
Better keep out.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago. That won't happen. Same old story.
I'm not listening to you. Some people never learn that story after all.
Do you train?
Yeah, but not...
I want to improve my handling of one-handed weapons.
That's a good decision. Before you can improve your technique, you'll have to learn how to hold the weapon right. Beginners often tend to hold one-handed weapons with both hands. Now, don't even start getting into that habit. It'll do you no good. Hold the weapon with one hand, blade up, and keep swinging it. You have to learn to harmonize your weapon's swing with your own movements. That'll make you faster in the attack. If you keep in mind what I've taught you, your fights will be more elegant and a lot faster in future. Oh yeah, one more thing. Some hits cause more damage than others. As a beginner, you don't stand much of a chance making critical hits. But the further you progress, the better you get.
Can you teach?
Yes. I can't. Your strength. Come back soon. There are.
Take care. I'm ready to go with you. Let's get the amulet.
Okay, let's do it then. So, here we are, far away from your friend Diego. I'm to send you regards from Bloodvin. Some people never learn.
I'd better keep out of it.
Maybe. You have to watch.
That's really not my problem. That won't happen again.
If you think.
As long as I'm not involved. As long as I'm not involved, maybe.
Dad won't have us listening to all the blabbering anymore.
I would.
I wouldn't like to be... Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. It was obvious
People
that there
always
was...
talk.
Hi, I'm new here.
What do you want from me?
I want to become one of you. I want to join the camp.
Looking for people to support you, eh? If you want me to have a word with Diego about you, you need to do me a favor.
What kind of favor do you want?
I want one of Fisk's weapons. He's one of the traders at the marketplace. You won't sell it to me. It's a broadsword with ornaments. I'll give you 100 ore to collect the weapon for me, but don't tell him about me.
Okay, give me the 100 ore nuggets. I'll get the thing.
Here you go. Come straight back to me.
You shouldn't believe everything. As long as I'm not involved. The worst shit.
You gotta watch what you tell people, like to be in his shoes, so... There was a time when...
Let's talk about something else instead.
I'd like to buy a sword, but not just a simple one. I'd like something more ornamental.
I have one you'll like. The shadow who wanted to collect it won't be coming anymore. That'll be 110 ore.
Don't blather
Interested?
so much. Yeah.
Yes, I'll take it.
You got a good deal here.
You shouldn't believe everything in here.
Why does that happen over and over again?
Fisk wants 110 ore for his sword now.
And you want me to give you the 10 ore now?
I thought you wanted to have that sword.
Here, take it. And now hurry.
I have your sword.
Wasn't too hard, was it? Whatever. You do me a favor, and I'll do you one. If Diego should ask after you, I'll speak in your favor. Until then, have a good time.
I want to join the camp. I want to become a shadow.
Oh, you're looking for a chance to prove your worth? Good. You can do me a favor. If you do it well, I'll speak up for you in front of Diego.
What is it?
In the sect camp, there's a man called Kalam, quite a big shot. One of the gurus of the sect. Kalam is an alchemist. He has the recipe for an effective healing potion. I'd like to buy the recipe off him. Then I can produce it myself. But nobody can get near Kalam.
And what do you expect me to do?
The sect loonies are looking for new people all the time. You're new here. Just pretend you want to be recruited. Kalam is one of the gurus. That means he checks the new candidates. If you get in touch with him, try to get the recipe. Whether you want to pay for it or you don't, I don't care.
Sounds like a difficult business. How much is in it for me?
At some point, Diego will ask me if you're suitable for us. Just guess what my answer will depend on.
Maybe I'll have to pay for the recipe. Give me 50 ore as an advance payment.
Forget it.
No ore, no recipe.
Well then, we can talk about the ore as soon as you have the recipe.
Same old story every time.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. Let's talk about something else instead. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Okay, I'll see if I can get the thing.
Why did that won't happen again? Hang on. Better not go rushing in, Daddy. Let's talk about something else instead. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
Better keep out of it.
You shouldn't believe everything. Let's talk about something. You have so much what you tell people.
Well, how's it going?
You can always count on me, kid.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't believe everything.
How often have I told you bastards not to run through my hut?
What's your problem?
Leave me alone, man. Everyone's a problem with me. It all started when I built my hut. Don't build your hut close to the ditch, they said. But none of these bastards told me what would happen if I still did it. When I came back from the mine a few days ago, I had a second door. Those pigs, I hate them. I can't tell you how much I hate them. Now everybody runs through my hut. Every idiot.
New here, are you? I don't know your face. I'm Sly. I have a job on offer for a newcomer.
You have a job for me? What is it?
One of our guards has disappeared. He's called Neck. He might have gone over to the new camp. You're new here, and you'll get around quite a lot, so keep your eyes peeled. If you find him, I'll speak up for you in the camp.
I'll see if I can find him.
If you meet Fletcher, ask him about Neck. He's taken over his district since Neck disappeared.
Where will I find him?
His district is the district of the arena.
I doubt that's ever. That won't happen again.
Are you looking for a quiet place where we can talk for a bit or something?
I want to join the camp. Can you help me?
I might be able to, if you manage to impress me. Some of the best fighters from all three camps come here to compete against each other. Challenge one of them to a fight. I'll watch you, and if you're good, maybe I'll think about it.
Let me...
Is it?
I'd better keep out of it. Very good. Some people... That won't happen again.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Maybe.
Wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
You...
Find somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
This is real fun. Thanks for taking me with you. We could do that more often. There's loads of more time.
That won't happen again. Let's talk about something else instead.
Hi, where are you off to? We take the Minecrawler secretion from our brothers in the old mine to Kor Kalam. We go to the old mine every day to collect it.
What kind of secretion is it?
We obtain it from the mandibles of the mine crawlers. If you know how to do it, you can take them out without losing the secretion.
Can you tell me how to get the secretion of a mine crawler?
Of course. After you've killed the beast, you get hold of the mandibles and pull them straight out. This way, you'll get the secretion gland without destroying it.
What does Korkalam need the secretion for?
As far as I know, he makes a potion with it which increases the magic powers of a novice. Since we are preparing for the great invocation, he can't get enough of the stuff. With the aid of the potion, he'll prepare the novices for the great day.
Have you enough of the potion for the great invocation of the sleeper?
No, we still have to collect much more. Our mine crawler hunting units are in action day and night.
Greetings, stranger. You're treading on holy ground. This is the Brotherhood of the Sleeper. What brings you here?
That wasn't very clever. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
I'm new here. I wanted to have a look at your camp.
Strangers are welcome here, but it's important to follow our rules. There are certain areas strangers may not access.
You have to watch.
Who are you?
I'm Lester. I take care of the strangers who arrive here. You're lucky that you didn't talk to Baal Namib. No stranger is allowed to talk to the gurus.
Tell me something about the camp.
What do you want to know?
What do you know about the weed?
Well, the weed's grown in the swamp. Of course, it has to be processed before it can be smoked. That's what we novices do. The weeds have a tranquilizing and relaxing effect. They help you concentrate on the essentials and increase your awareness. We trade them for goods from the old camp, and we use them to recruit new people as well. The result is, of course, that some people only join us for the weed. Well, at least they help us with the work in the camp.
What can you tell me about the sleeper?
The sleeper's a divine creature. He causes visions, at least to the gurus. We pray to him, for he will give us freedom.
And you believe that?
Hey, I've been inside the barrier for 2 years. Do you know how long 2 years can be? You can't imagine what I'm willing to believe and do, just to get out of here again.
Tell me about the guilds.
The gurus form the highest guild. They are the spirit of this camp, for they have great power. The Templars use their spiritual power in battle. They have an indomitable willpower. You should never get into trouble with them. As for myself, I am a novice. We pray to the sleeper and do all the work in the camp. Some of the novices are allowed to join the gurus, but to get that far, you need to study for many years.
I want to become a member of the Brotherhood.
Kor Kalom decides whether you're ready to join the Brotherhood, but he relies on the advice of other gurus. Baal Namib over there is one of them. First, you'll have to prove that you're worthy, and then one of the gurus will send you to Kor Kalom.
How's that supposed to work if none of the gurus will talk to me?
It might not look like it, but the gurus observe everything you do here in the camp. If they think that you deserve to become a member of the community, they'll talk to you. You're bound to have opportunities in the camp to prove that you're worthy. May the sleeper protect you. May the
Same old story every time. It was.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Rely on somebody. People always talk. That's how it goes.
Oh, I thought that would have been... You're very probably...
As long as I'm not involved.
Like that. That won't happen again.
Let's...
Mate. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Same old story
I
every
wouldn't like to
time.
be in his shoes, though.
That wasn't very clever.
Come closer. Every newcomer to this place receives a gift of welcome.
Rely on somebody. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
What have you got for me?
Here, take 3 rolls of swampweed. It's northern dark. Good stuff. You can have more of it every day. But if you want more than your daily ration, well, you need to pay. If you find berries and herbs on the paths between the camps, you can bring them to me. I'll buy them off you.
Something about that had been cleared up ages ago. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'm sure you won't mind me going in there.
If you're disrespectful to my master, I'll kill you.
Hi, I'm new here.
I'm Kane, a student of Kor Kalam. You must have heard about him, right?
Yeah.
Then you'll know that he's the second man in this camp, after Iberia.
And what's your job?
Well, I help my master prepare his alchemic potions. Mostly swamp weed and mine crawler secretion. The secretion is required very urgently.
Where do I get the mine crawler secretion?
You can find crawlers in the old mine, but you need to know how to win the secretion. If you really want to fight these beasts, you better speak to one of the Templars who's had experience, like Gurn and Drag. He travels around between our camp and the old mine every day. In the mornings, you'll find him at the lab.
What more can you tell me about your master?
He's not like the other gurus. Everybody may address him, but nobody's allowed to waste his precious time.
How can I get Kalam's recipe?
You don't. He keeps it in a locked chest and won't give it to anybody.
What do you want?
Let's talk about something else instead. Well, there was a time when things would have gone.
One of the merchants from the old camp would like to have the recipe for a healing potion.
My recipes are not for sale.
What kind of experiments do you do?
My research takes place on a level you don't understand anything about, boy. So don't waste my time.
I'll be seeing you.
May the sleeper enlighten you.
Story every time with...
That wasn't very clear.
It was obvious that you shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Yeah, so
I thought that had been cleared up.
I better keep out of it.
It was obvious that there would be trouble out there.
Probably right.
Are you really the magician's courier?
What if I am?
I'd like to have a chance to talk to the magicians. I have to get inside the castle.
The magician's couriers bear seals, which allow them entry to the castle. If you were one of us, you could get such a seal.
You have a problem.
Really? What's that?
There are people around here who want to get rid of you.
Really? Then you can tell them they should send someone along to enforce their wish.
What makes you so sure I'm not the one to do it?
'Cause I think you're smarter than that, boy. You'll soon realize that there are better opportunities than working for Gomez. We, too, need capable people in the new camp. And nobody tells you what to do.
And if I wanted to join the new camp, could you help me?
If you're serious, we can go now. I can take you to Laris. He is the head of our gang. But if you prefer to beat me out of the camp, well, go for it.
Let's go to the new camp.
Okay, follow me.
Let me pass.
Well, here we are. When you pass through the gate, you'll reach the new camp. Talk to Lars. He will help you. Give this to him. It's a precious ring. It's your ticket to see Lars. You need a good reason to be allowed to meet him. Well, thinking about it, I think I'll stay here for some time. I've earned enough for now, and things are heating up in the old camp. If you want, come and meet me at the bar. It's the hut out on the lake. Take care.
See you.
Things would have gone very differently.
Same old story every time.
That's not really my problem.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. I thought that'd be cleared up ages ago.
How are things?
Not too bad, but I don't have anything to smoke. That's really not my problem.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes,
You're
though.
very probably right.
I doubt it's ever
As
likely
long as
to
I'm
change.
not involved.
Hi, I'm new here.
So what?
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Aren't you going to try and stop me? Ask me what or something.
Nah, that's too much trouble for me.
Likely to change.
Besides, someone like you won't do much damage in there.
That's not really my
What's it
problem.
like inside?
Like always, calm, just a couple of brawls.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
What are you doing?
What's it look like? I'm smoking. If you think I'll let you have a drag, forget it.
Hang on. Better not go.
But keep it to yourself.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
It was obvious that there would be. Hang on,
better keep out of it.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Keep it
You
to
shouldn't
yourself.
believe everything you hear.
Can you tell me anything about the mine?
Well, this part we're standing in now is the main shaft. A system of catwalks takes you down to the bottom. And they're digging for ore everywhere. But you need to be careful. There are many mine crawlers there as well. Right at the bottom is the smelting place. We're smelting a part of the ore to use it right there.
What do I need to look out for in the mine?
Mine crawlers, mainly. Dangerous beasts. We've had to give up a few caves because of them. They've eaten quite a few diggers, too.
Tell me about the crawlers.
Oh, but my tongue's so dry. You bring me a beer, and I'll tell you something about the crawlers.
Here, drink to my health.
Thanks. Well, crawlers live in large packs, mostly in the side caves. They've never attacked us here in the main shaft yet. If you ever meet one of them, run. Or stand with your back to the wall. That way you may stand a chance.
Tell me more about it.
If you want to know more, go to Viper. He's the smelter. Or talk to Ian. He's the boss. He organizes everything here in the mine.
Where can I find Ian?
He's right in the middle of the main shaft, next to the storeroom. Oh, one more thing. You know Thoris, don't you? Forget him. There's just one person who has the say in here, and that's Ian. He's the boss. If you get into trouble with him, you'll be in trouble with us all. Understood?
See ya.
May I pass through here?
What are you doing here?
I'm watching diggers like snipes over there to make sure they keep their hands off my chest.
What are you doing?
I'm watching diggers.
How's things?
I have a deal to suggest. If you make Aaron leave the chest alone, I'll give you 10 ore.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
Ian sent me. You should go to see him at once.
What does he want?
No idea. Ian will tell you that himself. Do you think he'd tell me something like that?
Then I'll go to see him.
You owe me 10 ore.
Here, you've already earned the 10 ore. Oh, and one more thing. I have the key to his chest as well, for you Only 30 ore.
Give me the key.
You made good business there.
I just wonder what you get out of it.
I'm always glad when I can get one over on the gods. And if they found the content of the chest with me, I'd be a dead man.
I'll see you later.
Yeah, sure.
Hey, you! If you try to make a fool out of me again, you've had it. You got that?
Hey, don't you miss the key to your chest?
Indeed. I don't even want to guess how or why you know about the key. But I'll give you 20 ore if you get it back for me.
Here's your key.
Yeah, that's it. Well, here's your 20 ore like we agreed. But you'd better watch out in future. From now on, I'll be keeping an eye on you.
Are you Ian, the boss of the mine?
Yeah, I'm Ian, and this is my mine, so don't touch or break anything.
Diego sent me. I'm to collect the list.
All right, here's the list. Tell him to hurry up with the deliveries.
I'll just have a look around.
Don't make any trouble.
doubt it's ever like... I better keep... Maybe.
He's never going to show his face around here again.
I'd have felt happier if you'd killed him.
I have the list from Ian.
Well done. That'll get you a few brownie points.
Take care.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
What can you teach me?
That depends on what you want to know.
How can I improve my lockpicking skills?
You'd like to know that, wouldn't you? It's not too difficult to begin with. Above all, you have to make sure that your lockpick doesn't break off. If you're a little bit more patient in future, you'll see that you won't need that many lockpicks anymore.
You wouldn't speak up for me in front of Diego, would you?
Yes. You've learned something which makes you quite useful to us. We can make use of skilled thieves in this camp here. You'll have my vote.
I'd like to challenge you to a fight in the arena.
What? But I don't want to fight. Why don't we just have a beer together and talk about the outside world?
Okay. Give me a beer then.
Here you are.
Thanks. I'm afraid I can't tell you much about the outside world. They kept me locked away in a dark hole for almost 2 months before throwing me in here.
That's a shame. Oh well, never mind. Hey, you're still looking pretty good for someone who's been locked up for 2 months.
I'd like it to stay that way too.
Then why do you insist on fighting one of us?
I want to get acknowledged in the camp.
By Scotty, you mean? He's one of the most influential men in the outer ring. You might be able to impress him by defeating me. But if you really want to impress him, it's Karim you need to beat. Only thing is, I'm afraid he might be too good for you. If you still want to fight me, let me know. But I won't enjoy knocking you out cold.
Let's fight. Are you ready?
Follow me.
That won't happen again.
I've got...
Let's talk about something else instead.
Some people never learn.
If you think.
Now what?
The time's come for you to prove you're a true friend. Just 10 ore and you're in. What do you say?
See ya.
Take care of yourself, kid.
Totally idiotic.
I found Nick.
Good. Have you got any evidence for that?
I found this amulet on him. Here you go.
It was actually the amulet the whole thing was about. You're a clever guy. You might have had the idea to keep the amulet yourself, but you've made the right decision. If Diego asks me about you, I'll vote in your favor.
There must be something about that. There must be.
As long as I'm not involved.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty has told me he's anxious to see how you come off against Kurgo. And he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. I really need to talk to Dexter. He's using you for his own business. But there aren't any rules for the test. If you manage that, you'll be making a big step. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. All things considered, that's not too bad for a newcomer.
Take care.
Let's talk about something else instead.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes. You shouldn't believe everything. But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Very different. Let's talk about something else instead. That won't happen again. Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I have the recipe you wanted.
Very good. Show it to me.
I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
Good. Now I can produce the potions myself. You are a good man. I'll tell Diego about it. Here you go. Take that for your efforts.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Rely on somebody.
I'm not listening to all the blathering.
It was obvious that there would be
You think some people never learn?
You shouldn't believe everything else.
Step aside.
Why did they put you...
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Show me your...
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. That would have been clarified a long time ago.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
There was a time when things would have gotten very different.
That won't happen again.
That's really not my problem. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. That had been cleared up ages ago. You shouldn't believe everything you hear. Same old story every time. I'd like to be in his shoes, though.
Believe everything you hear.
If you think.
People always talk.
Thought that had been cleared up ages ago. I gotta keep it to yourself.
There must be something about that.
You're very probably right. Let's talk about something else instead.
must be something about that.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Same old
Let's talk
story
about something
every
else
time.
instead.
Let's talk about something else instead.
You're very proud.
I'm not listening.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
That's not really my problem.
Can you teach me something?
Yes, I can teach you to improve your dexterity or your strength.
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
Your strength has increased a lot. Come back soon. There are many things you need to learn.
Take care.
Some people never learn. Some people never learn. People always talk. There must be something
Right.
story
Let's get to it. May the best man win.
as long as I... You shouldn't believe everything, but not go rushing into anything.
Some people never learn.
You have to watch
Same
what you
old
tell
story
people.
every time.
Always talk.
I thought that would have been clarified a long time ago.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
You shouldn't
Rely on somebody.
Some
You're in
people
trouble.
don't need
That's
to
how
know
it
it.
goes.
You'll be sorry for that. You've given me a fair thrashing, man. It was a good fight. But now it's over.
As long as that story
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. There was a time when things would have done very differently. I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore.
That'll happen again.
People.
You fight in the arena?
I was sent here from the swamp by my masters to fight for the sleeper. I'll fight here for his higher glory, so all infidels can see how strong his power has made me.
What is the sleeper?
You will find priests who will be able to answer that question better than I can in our camp. I'll just tell you this much. The sleeper is our redeemer. He has led us to this place, and he'll get us out of here.
You mean you're waiting for your god to liberate you?
Yes, and the wait will soon be over. A great invocation is currently being prepared.
I fought Kurgo.
And you defeated him. That's not bad for a beginner like you. I'm impressed. You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Wasn't very clever.
Maybe.
What about my esteem within the camp?
I've talked to a few people.
And?
Scatty told me you defeated Kurgo, and he's anxious to see if you'll challenge Karim. Whistler told me the story about Fisk. Well, if I was you, I would have taken the ore and cleared off. But anyway, he thinks a great deal of you. Sly told me that you found Neck. He seemed to be really content. Fingers told me that you've already learned a bit, but he thinks you can still improve your skills. You've really managed to get the recipe from Colum. Dexter is very impressed, and so am I. Thora says we could make use of someone like you. That's very good for you. You've found enough people to speak in your favor. You also passed the test of faith. Go to Thoris. I've already told him everything. He'll let you go to see Gomez.
What do I have to do when I meet Gomez?
Gomez's decisions are made from gut instinct. He'll look at your mug, and then he'll make up his mind if you can join. From now on, you'll have to get by on your own. Make the best of it. Good luck.
Take care. Diego says I'm ready to see Gomez.
That's my decision.
And what do you decide?
I must admit, you seem to have done most things okay. Okay, you can see Gomez. He alone will decide whether you get to join us or not. From now on, you're on your own, kid.
Stop!
Relax. I've talked to Thoris. I'm allowed in.
Oh, I won't forget your face, pal. You get into trouble and it won't end quickly.
I doubt that to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Hold it. What are you doing?
I want to go in.
Are you kidding?
Why don't you ask Thoris?
I will. If you're lying, you're as good as dead.
Are you saying I can go in?
Yeah, get moving.
What can I do for you?
Who are you?
I'm Raven, Gomez's right-hand man. Anyone who wants to see Gomez has to talk to me first.
I want to see Gomez. Thoris says I'm to be taken on as a shadow.
We're always on the lookout for good men. You seem to have your wits about you. You might be okay. I'll take you to Gomez. Follow me. And don't touch anything. Gomez is over there. If you don't show him some respect, I'll take pleasure in teaching it to you personally. Have you got that?
Get out of my way!
As long as I... Same old story every time.
I have come to offer my services.
What makes you think we're interested in your services?
I'd better keep out of it.
I have stood the test of faith, and Thoris says I'm worth it.
You wouldn't have gotten in here alive if that weren't so. I hope that's not the best you can do.
You have to watch what you tell people.
Maybe.
I've been traveling around the colony a lot, and I have contacts in all of the camps.
Now that could prove useful. Who are you in contact with?
Laris.
And?
Keep it to yourself.
Kor Kalam.
And?
A few of the bowels in the Brotherhood's camp.
And?
A couple of the fences in the new camp.
And?
Those were the important ones.
Not bad. For a beginner, you shall have your chance.
Does that mean I'm in?
You bet it does. You're one of us now, kid. Raven will fill you in on everything.
Oh, I thought that would have been clarified.
Hello?
Gomez says I'm in.
Great. In that case, you can prove your worth with the first task. It shouldn't be too difficult for you, provided your connections are as good as you say.
What do you want me to do?
We do a lot of trade with the Brotherhood. That doesn't mean to say we trust them. Go to the swamp. When you get to the camp, keep your ears open. Anything you pick up might be useful for us. The more you find out, the better. It'll take a bit of tact, if you know what I mean.
Keep cool. I'm not going to get them angry.
I knew you'd understand.
Some people never learn.
Let's talk about something.
Where can I get better equipment?
Go and see Diego. He'll give you some armor. It'll stop you from getting killed, and it'll serve as an ID at the same time. Your armor should give you access to all the places you need to go. If you need any weapons, go and talk to Skip. You'll find him in the big shed right at the back, left of the castle courtyard.
Let's talk. That's really some people never not go rushing into anything.
Maybe. Maybe.
For Gomez!
Take care.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That won't happen again.
Some people never learn.
That won't happen again.
I thought that had been cleared up ages ago.
You have to watch what you tell people.
That's really not my problem.
That was very clever.
Probably right.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
That wasn't very clever.
Never learn.
You think? People always talk.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. Let's talk about something else.
For Gomez.
Yourself, people don't need to know it.
Show me your good.
It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. Why does that happen over and over again? I wouldn't like to be in his shoes,
Yourself,
though.
people don't need to know it.
As long as I'm not involved.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though. I'm not listening to all the blathering anymore.
You're very probably right.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
I'd better keep out of it.
You should believe that it had been cleared up ages ago. You have to watch same old story every time.
Some people never learn.
It was obvious that
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Same old story every time.
Maybe.
Hang on.
That wasn't very clever. Well, there was a time when things would have gone very differently.
Right.
That's how it goes. People always talk.
It was obvious that there would be trouble. Same old story every time.
Ahead.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything. There was a time
Rely
when
on
things would
somebody
have gone.
But keep it to yourself. You're very probably right.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
time when things were... Keep it to yourself. Same old story every time. I better keep out of it. That wasn't very clever.
You shouldn't. Some people.
Maybe.
To yourself, people don't need to know it.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Some people never learn.
As long as
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Hang on.
Oh, I thought that would...
It was obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
As long as I'm not involved. Must be something about that story after all. There was a... I better...
That's...
Rely on somebody. There was a time when things would have gone very
You have
different.
to watch what you tell people.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
Maybe.
People always talk.
Better not go rushing into any.
That wasn't very... Let's talk about... Some people...
Yeah, that's really not...
Maybe. There was a time when things would have...
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Let's talk about something...
Well, if you think...
Let's talk about something else instead.
Maybe.
As long as I'm not involved.
Maybe.
You're very probably right. Same old story every time. I doubt that's not right, Che.
Same old story.
Rely on somebody and you're in trouble.
That's really not my...
People always
You
talk.
shouldn't believe...
Maybe.
As long as I'm not involved.
Let's talk about something else instead.
It's obvious that there'd be trouble ahead.
Hang on. Better not go rushing.
If you think...
Probably right. I'm not.
Rely on somebody.
You're very probably right.
Yeah, that's really not mine.
Same old story.
That's really not my problem.
Same old story every time.
very probably right. I wouldn't like to be in his shoes, though.
yourself. People don't need to know it.
Yeah, some people never. Yeah, people always.
You may not cross this doorstep unless Master Caristo allows it.
Something else instead.
I'm looking for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
That is Caristo. What do you want with him?
I have a letter for the High Magician of the Circle of Fire.
Are you a messenger from the outside world?
Yes. A magician gave me the letter shortly before they threw me into the colony.
Show me the letter.
Here it is.
This letter is addressed to Zardus.
What's so exciting about that?
Zardus has not been a servant of Innos for ages. He left us some years ago and turned towards black magic. He lives in a tower in the middle of the Orkland and concentrates on his studies. He said he would go his own way to find out what went wrong with the barrier. Wait here. I'll be back in a moment. Caristo was beside himself with delight. He said that you may go to Torres and choose your reward.
Where can I find Torres?
He is in front of the temple building all day. At night, he is inside like all the others. But only magicians may enter the temple house, so you can only speak to him during the day.
Tell me something about the Magicians of Fire.
The Circle of Fire takes its powers from the grace of Innos. The God of light, truth, and justice watches over us. The magicians consider themselves to be the chosen ones, and that's how they treat others. I was lucky to be admitted. Caristo made me his apprentice. He probably just wanted some entertainment. Since then, I've been trying to improve my magic skills every day in order to be admitted to the next circle.
Yourself, people don't need to know it.
See you later.
That wasn't.
Greetings.
Greetings, magician.
May Innos watch over you. I trade in magic knowledge, and I can show you how to increase your magic powers.
Same old story every time.
Caristo sent me. I've passed the letter on to him, and I'm to choose my own reward.
You have done us a great service, and you shall have your reward. Choose carefully.
I'll take the Ring of Strength.
The expected choice. Here, take the ring.
I need more magic power.
I can help you to increase your power. What use you make of it is up to you.
I want to acquire magic writings.
If you think, don't need to know it.
There was a time when things would have gone very differently.
I'd better keep out of it. I'd better keep out of it.
Same old story every time.
I'd better keep out of it.
That won't happen again. There was a time when things would have gone very differently. Maybe.
You have to watch what you tell people. Rely on somebody, you're in trouble. That's how it goes.
That's really not my problem.
Maybe.
That's really not my problem. Let's talk about something else instead.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
For Gomez!
I could do with a few things.
I could sell you a few things.
For Gomez.
Do you sell weapons and armor?
Skip deals with the weapons. I just hand out the armor.
What kind of armor have you got on offer?
Only armor for guards. And you're no guard, so you'll have to get your armor elsewhere.
Maybe. It was obvious. You should.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
Better not go rushing into anything.
Things would have gone very differently.
There must be something about that story after what you tell people.
For Gomez.
Show me your goods.
For Gomez!
Show me your goods.
I got the best stuff here.
Show me your...
I got the...
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
Hang on. Better not go rushing into anything.
For Gomez!
Can I have armor like yours?
Do you have enough ore?
Take care.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear. As long as I'm not something about that story.
I wouldn't like to be in his shoes.
That's how it goes.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need.
That has been cleared
somebody and you're in trouble. How it goes. Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know.
I'm new here. Who are you?
I'm Kareem. You must have just been booted in here, or else you'd have heard of me. I'm the best fighter this damned camp has ever seen.
I'll challenge you. Let's go to the arena.
You? I'll have you for breakfast, kid. Do yourself a favor and get lost.
So you don't get hurt, you coward?
Don't you have any better ideas, boy?
At first I wanted to say something about your thin arms, but then I saw your ugly mug.
I think this is your last chance to finally get lost.
Let's think about it. No, there's nothing I can think of you'd actually understand.
Maybe you should give it a try.
You're only here to get a chance to kiss Gomez's ass.
What? You worm. You know nothing about us. The new camp is independent from all that shit. And apart from that, there's only one reason why I'm here, so I can beat the brains out of smartasses like you. It'll be my pleasure to do the same to you. Your destiny is awaiting you in the arena. Pain is a...
A fight!
Damn. Why did you wake me up?
I wouldn't like to be in.
You're already dead. You just don't know it. A good fight. Your training was worthwhile.
Clever boy. For Gomez.
I challenged Karim.
And you knocked him down. I have to admit that wasn't bad going. He's always been known as one of the toughest fighters. I am deeply impressed.
Same old story every time.
Wasn't very clever.
Don't listen to all the blathering.
I'm not listening to all that blathering anymore. Must be something
You have
about
to
that
watch
story.
what you tell me.
Rely on somebody
You're
and
very
you're in
probably
trouble.
right.
That's how it goes.
You're very
It was obvious there would be trouble ahead.
I wouldn't like to be an issue, though.
Keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
But keep it to yourself. People don't need to know it.
I doubt that's ever likely to change.
Same old story every time.
You shouldn't believe everything you hear.
Something about that story after all.
That wasn't very clever.
People always talk.
That won't happen again.
I'm not listening to all that. I thought that
Let's talk about something else instead. Better not go rushing into anything.
I doubt that's ever likely to change. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. That's really not my problem. That's really not my problem. It was obvious that there would be trouble ahead. There was a time. Hang on.
I'm glad you're here. I have news for you.
Good news, I hope.
Our Brotherhood's planning a really big thing.
What are you planning? To break out?
The Gurus are trying to contact the Sleeper, but they need something to unite their powers.
Oh, and?
They need a magical object, a focus.
What's that got to do with me?
Talk to Iberian. He's the most powerful man around here. This is the opportunity to attain his favor.
Where do I find him?
Go to the temple. He rarely leaves it. Probably he feels closer to the Sleeper in those cold ruins. May the Sleeper protect you.